one of their belts.
Aragorn finds what he believes are the remains of his friends. He falls to his knees and screams. That scream is real because in that moment, Viggo Mortensen just broke 2 of his toes.
Up to the burning pile of orcs, and they feel that Merry and Pippin have been destroyed. Viggo vents his anger and he kicks the helmet across the landscape.
And I said to Viggo, you know, I'm going to put the camera sort of down the hillside a little bit, and can you try to kick the helmet as close as possible to the lens, because it'll look great if it just like flies past us. And so Viggo did 4 takes. Each take he kind of got closer and closer to the camera. The 4th take I thought was really good. I thought, well, that's pretty close. And then I thought, oh, look, he's got better each time. If I just give him 1 more take, I bet it's going to look great. So he boots this helmet. And then he let out this scream. I thought, wow, this is strong. I mean, this is like Aragorn is like just in total grief at what's just happened to Merry and Pippin. This is really cool. And he didn't say anything to us, but we found out that Viggo had actually broken 2 toes with that last kick. And normally an actor would say, cut, I've hurt myself. God, stop, quickly, get the medic. I mean, Viggo actually, feeling that pain, he actually turned that into performance. I mean, he stayed in the character of Aragorn. He was letting that pain feed and drive his performance, which is pretty amazing. And of course, you know, it was the best take, so it's actually in the movie. The moment that Viggo breaks his toes is there on screen.
He felt them break on impact, and instead of stopping, he screamed. Not as Aragorn, as himself.
Filmed outside of the Black Gate was done on an active military training field on New Zealand, where there would actually be mines and bombs and stuff that could be scattered around the field where they were filming.
First day that we showed up there to shoot, we were taken into this big tent.
This officer of the army stood up in front of us as we were all eating our eggs and bacon in the morning or whatever, and just said, "This is a bomb, this is a rocket, this is all these things you might find out here. Don't touch them."
And the military officer had to instruct them where they could and couldn't be, and also what to do if they happened to actually find something, which they did.
So there are mines buried in the ground.
And we were filming right in the middle of it, doing a battle sequence, churning up the earth with all of us running around, jumping up and down.
And you're in the middle of fighting and stuff, and you look down, and sure enough, there's the fins of a bomb sticking out in the ground.
At which point they had to pause the filming, seal off that area, and have them actually remove the debris before they continued.
They had some tape cordoning off a certain area, but I said, does that mean that inside this tape we're fine? No, but there's less bombs where you are than on the other side of that tape.
It does sound quite risky, but in the end I think they had everything under control, something which have been clear around all the filming. That's safety.
This was not the only time Viggo Mortensen refused to separate himself from Aragorn. He carried his sword everywhere during filming. He slept in his costume. He trained every day whether the cameras were rolling or not. The broken toes were not an accident of commitment. They were the inevitable result of it.
Carry nothing.
Indeed. I can avoid being seen if I wish, but to disappear entirely, that is a rare gift.
Viggo Mortensen bought his sword from the prop department when filming ended, not as a souvenir, because he had carried it every single day for over a year and it no longer felt like a prop, it felt like his. That is not method acting. That is a man who forgot where Aragorn ended and he began.
This is no mere ranger. He is Aragorn, son of Arathorn. You owe him your allegiance.
Aragorn. This is Isildur's heir.
and heir to the throne of Gondor.
Would you destroy it?
I would have gone with you to the end. Into the very fires of Mordor. Go, Frodo. Run! Run!
Viggo learned to speak Elvish. Not the lines he was given, the actual constructed language, fluently, so that when Aragorn spoke to the elves, it would not feel like a man reciting words he had memorized. It would feel like a man speaking to people he had known his entire life. Nobody asked him to do this. He just did it.
Travel light. Let us hunt some orc.
There is a story from the set of The Two Towers. During the Battle of Helm's Deep, Viggo fought in the rain for weeks straight. Real rain, real mud, real cold. He never complained. He never asked for a break, because Aragorn would not have asked for a break.
Ride out with me. Ride out and meet them.
For death and glory.
For Rohan. For your people.
The sun is rising.
Look to my coming at first light on the 5th day. At dawn, look to the east.
Yes. Now for wrath, now for ruin, and the red dawn!
Peter Jackson has said publicly that Viggo Mortensen saved Lord of the Rings. The original casting fell through weeks before filming began. Jackson needed someone who could carry 3 films, someone the audience would follow into any darkness, someone who could make a fictional king feel like a real one. Viggo said yes on 4 days' notice, showed up, and never left the character until the camera stopped rolling for the last time.
You would call upon them to fight. They believe in nothing. They answer to no one.
They will answer to the King of Gondor. Andúril, the flame of the west, forged from the shards of Narsil.
Sauron will not have forgotten the sword of Elendil.
I am Isildur's heir. Fight for me, and I will hold your oaths fulfilled. What say you?
Viggo bought one of the horses he rode during filming. When the horse's trainer told him the animal would be auctioned off after production ended, Viggo bought it immediately. He also bought a second horse for a stunt performer who had bonded with another animal on set. The man who played a king acted like one when the cameras were off too.
My brothers! I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me. A day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day. An hour of wolves and shattered shields when the age of men comes crashing down. But it is not this day. This day we fight. By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you stand, men of the West!
For Frodo.
Now come the days of the king. May they be blessed.
Friends.
You bow to no one.
Peter Jackson once said that Viggo Mortensen saved Lord of the Rings, not because of his talent, because of what he was willing to go through to make every moment real. The scream you hear in that scene is not acting. It is a man discovering in real time exactly how far he will go, and it turns out all the way.